everybody, and welcome back to another Sims 4 build video. Today we are starting out doing like an Art Deco-ish styled starter home. So I thought I'd do something a little bit different, you know, something a bit interesting, and I love Art Deco styled stuff. It's just a shame. I know that we have like the vintage glamour pack, but it doesn't come with, I know it was only a stuff pack, but I feel like it didn't come with enough Art Deco themed like build items and stuff like that. There's a big door, but then there's not a small door that you can use, and there's nothing really in the range of like starter home kind of feel. I really struggled to find windows that I liked to go with the whole theme. You know, I spent quite a lot of time looking on Google and stuff, trying to find what I wanted to do. Build windows wise, you know, seeing what styles there were, see what we could match it with. And there wasn't really that much in the build catalogue. In the end, we go for some windows from Get Together, because they've got all the little panes of glass, and I thought that was quite important because you see it quite a lot when you search images of Art Deco. A lot of them have lots of little tiny windows. And a lot of them are curved, but we don't really have enough curved windows in the game that all match colour wise. That's the other thing. A lot of the windows that I quite liked were either too big, or they didn't have a colour that matched the rest of the windows that I wanted. And since this is a start home, I go a little bit mad with windows to begin with, and then it's like, oh yeah, it's a starter home. We best lower the price. But yeah, this ends up just being like an under 20k start homes. Over the next few like build videos, you'll see that I've done quite a lot of the 10k build challenges, because I thought it's been really fun doing them, and I've built 3 already. So yeah, expect more. I bet I'm gonna do more because they're actually really fun, and I like how you can easily make them really unique, even though you're only spending 10,000. It's been great. I mean, because I've done a modern one, like a Tudor style one, and a base game one so far. So there's still lots we can do with that. I'm thinking of maybe doing like a little log cabin one. I think that'd be quite cute. And maybe like a little fairy tale cottage one with a big remote where the focus is on the garden instead. You know, I've got a few ideas for that. But yeah. So yeah, we've gone for a nice white and blue colour scheme for this, and I was thinking, oh, why don't we just try the windows from the vintage glamour stuff, but they didn't quite work. And I really wanted to get those curvy windows in, but there wasn't like a base window that matched perfectly, and that annoyed me. It's like, why can't we have a nice base window? That one looks pretty good, but then the colours don't quite match between that window and the one I wanted to use for the rest of it, so I was kind of like, well, isn't that just a little bit disappointing? So there we go. It has a little bit of an Art Deco shape to it, the building, though. I was doing a bigger Art Deco build before I did this one, but I was struggling, like, there's a lot of Art Deco buildings have like curves and stuff in the walls, and curved windows, and we don't really have that in the game, which is a shame because we have the curved balconies, and I've been able to add like some curved bits to the other build I'm doing, but none of them, like, it doesn't quite feel right because I wanted to have like curved windows, but it's just one of the things that you can't have, which is such a shame. But there we go. Yeah, see, the windows were the biggest thing I was struggling with this build, and because it's a 2-story build, it has ended up being quite expensive, so the furniture in the inside is a little limited, but it gives your sim lots of options for the future. This is easily expandable, you know, you just add another bit onto the side, or, you know, because it is a little small once you put the stairs in and everything, but it's quite cute. Like, it doesn't have a TV, but then I was like, it's a 20s house, they probably wouldn't have had a TV. Was my thinking with that, you know. So yeah, we just go with these windows in the end. They were the most similar that I could find to the theme that I wanted. I was like, oh yes, that's a little expensive, let's knock off some of the windows. So it ends up being quite a plain build because I wanted to try and fit it in Originally it was going to be a 10k build, but it's way too big for that. So it is just a plain old starter home. I might try and do a little Art Deco 10k build, but I could see that being quite a challenge, which is kind of cool. Might try it. But it's the windows that I was struggling with the most. So yeah. Yeah, so it's quite a basic build. It just has downstairs, has the living space, which is quite open plan, and then a bathroom, and then upstairs is just a bedroom area because it's just a little one bed house. Yeah, so yeah, I've been doing all these little builds instead of building my big one at the minute because I don't know, I was really inspired to build lots of smaller builds, so that's what I've been doing. Might as well go with what the inspiration is telling me to do at the minute. But yeah, so when this one goes out, which will probably be, yeah, I'm probably going to release this one tomorrow after, you know, I'm filming it, recording it today, well, I'm doing the voiceover today, I'll probably release it tomorrow, but the week after this one is released, I am on holiday. So I will hopefully have enough content to cover while I'm away. I've got quite a lot recorded at the minute. I did need to actually sit down and edit it all and do voiceovers for the speed builds. They're quite slow speed builds because they're starter builds, so a lot of them are just quite small. And they don't take that long to build, so you can have it at this like slower pace that you have this one at. And it's how long is this one? About 13 minutes, so it's a nice little video for you to watch, and then it's a good little video for me to like voice over because it's not too long. Like with the last build that I did, I had to record it twice because one of the voiceovers went a little bit crackly and weird, so I think it still was a little on the next one, but I'd already spent like over like an hour and everything prepping for the voiceover and doing the voiceover. I didn't really have the time to do it again. But yeah, I spent quite a lot of time on Google trying to, while I was doing this build, for the inspiration and everything for like the kitchen and what cabinets we should be using. In the end, we used these ones. They're not the cheapest, which is again another reason why this one didn't really fit in the whole 10k starter build category. It still has all your basics in that you'll need. And I quite like these cabinets. They were like the ones that were closest to what I could find being like Art Deco-y. I just wish there was more kitchen stuff. I know that we had the kitchen stuff pack, which I don't have because it only had one set for your kitchen. I was like, well, that's just a little bit rubbish, isn't it? I want, if it was the kitchen stuff pack, I wanted more kitchen stuff. I don't know, but a stuff pack has a name, it should follow that. Like the vintage glamour stuff was all vintagey and glamorous. That's what you wanted. But yeah, I was stuck with like quite a lot of stuff for the this being a starter home, because it just meant that like a lot of the really stuff that would suit what we were going for was more expensive than what I'd put in a starter home normally. So yeah, it led to the cost being a little bit higher than we would have wanted. And yeah, this was the time when my keyboard wasn't working. We tried cleaning it and it just broke even more. So at the minute I'm using a different keyboard. But it does mean that I should be able to now actually use Move Objects On, which would be interesting for a few more of these little 10k builds, being able to cram a little bit more in clutter wise and stuff. And yeah, I was just trying to wait and see if we could get my B key to work again. No, it didn't want to, so I was just like, fine, we won't have curtains. We have these nice lights. These are quite Art Deco-y, quite cute. And we use these throughout the house, though some do get taken out because we do spend way too much money doing this house and not getting it to the point where we wanted it to. No, I wanted it to be a starter home. But yeah, and I wish there was more like art and stuff that would suit a house of this age. A lot of it's quite dull and boring. So yeah, we have like the bathroom area. Just the closest I could get from pictures that I found online and everything. And I wanted there to be a bath because you're not really going to have just a shower in a house of this age. I was trying to work out. They missed a trick mirror wise. They should have done the really Art Deco one. You know, if you've seen it, you'll know what I mean. I have one in my bedroom. But yeah, there's just a few things where you think, oh, you kind of missed a trick there, didn't you? And I can't remember if we keep that bed or not. No. But in the end, we have to go for a cheaper bed, and this one was the closest one I could find that would kind of fit the theme. The rest of them are quite too modern, really, for what we wanted. So yeah, the bedroom's quite plain because we were running out of money, really. But we do have one of the little vanity units because I thought they were quite cute, and I like them. So yeah. I realised it I'm using the wrong thing as the gauge to find out how much it is. But I think I do use the other one eventually. When you actually save the lot, it tells you, like, oh, we're only at 18,000. It's not too bad. And we have a little bit of we get a fence and everything to go outside. So I think it looks quite nice. So I was trying to work out how should we make the outside a little bit interesting, but yeah, we go through a few iterations of different things. I was like, should we make a little curvy path with the stones? No, because we end up spending way too much on the stones, so yeah. In the end, we just have it vaguely straight, a few less. It was pretty straight, I suppose, because it's on grid, so it can't get too off the lines, can it? And so yeah, we just have this nice little gate around the thing. I'm just thinking, actually, those stones look a little bit weird coming out of the outside, so we don't have them in the end. And I'm like, oh yeah, should we get a plant? And it does end up having one of the big trees in the background because I felt that it kind of needed it. I don't know why. And I was like, oh yeah, I don't have move objects on, I can't put the big things in. Really, I should have got rid of the big tree and kept the funky pattern, but we didn't. So yes, we are into the screenshots of this build. So I hope you have enjoyed watching this first foray into the starter homes little set that we're doing. And if you have, please like this video and share it with your friends. And if you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye bye!